What up, y'all, and welcome back to the FitMenCook Kitchen. We got a semi-quickie video for you today, and it is on air fried chicken. A lot of y'all been asking me, hey Kev, how do you season up your chicken? Why does it look so good? Well, today we are diving right in. I'm gonna give you my best tips on an air fryer, the best binders, and also show you how to get this amazing golden crispy coating on this air fried chicken. So, if you're ready to roll up your sleeves for 5 amazing air fried chicken recipes, then let's get started. Before we jump into the fun part of the seasonings, let's trim the visible fat, the large visible pieces of fat from the chicken. Also have to do one more important step is pat our chicken dry. So that way the seasonings that we put onto our air fried chicken are gonna stick. Next, let's talk about binders. Now, binders are really important in meat recipes because it helps the seasoning to adhere to the meat so it doesn't fall off, which is why drying your meat beforehand is so important. Now, there are tons of binders out there. Here are 4 of my favorites and why I use them. My first one is avocado oil. I tend to use avocado oil or another high smoke point oil because up under high heat, it doesn't get really smoky, it does not burn. Next is mayo. The thing that I love about mayonnaise is that it gives almost like a nice buttery texture to the outside of whichever you're cooking or you're roasting without actually adding in butter. Mustard and applesauce, I'm gonna use these both like interchangeably. Mustard is probably the one that I use a little bit more so. This one is great for smoking meats on the grill or for roasting on the grill because even though mustard has a nice tangy flavor, it complements smoke very well. Applesauce does the same thing, but it just adds a little bit more of the sweetness. But these are great for rubbed recipes on the grill. Okay, so let's talk air fryers. There are a ton of them out there and I have pretty much tried out every single one or at least every single design of one. Now, the ones that I like, you can actually check a YouTube video that I did a few years ago because that recommendation has not changed. I think Philips, by and large, they make one of the best ones that are shaped like an egg. My biggest gripe about those egg-shaped air fryers, even though they get stuff really crispy, is that they have a small basket and you have to do multiple versions and multiple batches of things. So I love, and I'm pretty obsessed about this Breville Smart Oven Air. For the past 4 years or so, 4 or 5 years, I've had this and it does not disappoint. In fact, Jesse, you have one of these now, right?
Sure do.
And do you like it?
Well, we love it.
See?
Use it all the time.
And he's got a big family. He has an annual baby shower because he likes to.
Oh my God.
Well, you do have a big family, bro. I'm just saying. It's like every year we get it. Hey, I have another kid. Oh, wow. All right. Got your own football team starting over there. But seriously, though, this is the one that I recommend the most. And here is one of the main reasons why. This big old basket right here. This allows you to cook multiple things or just cook one big batch of something. So let's get to frying some chicken. Now let's make maple air fried chicken. So we're gonna start out with an egg, smoked paprika, onion, garlic, sea salt, pepper, and a little bit of maple. And for this recipe, I'm gonna be using some chicken tenders. Get your hands dirty. Now we're gonna let this marinate for at least 20 minutes, but 1 hour is actually ideal. All right, so while the chicken is marinating, let's talk about the breading for it. Here are 2 of the main ones that I like to use, cornflakes and panko. Now panko, you've seen this in tons of recipes, mainly for Asian style recipes. It holds up very well in the air fryer. This is probably the most undefeated and the most common one used in breaded chicken recipes. Now I like cornflakes. They stand up to that moisture that's on the outside of the chicken a little bit better. So much so that when I bought the box of cornflakes, it actually had on the back of the box fried chicken. When have you ever seen fried chicken on a cereal box? If you're going to go the gluten-free route, Chex Corn is always gluten-free. Got our cornflakes here, put them in a bag, and then we're gonna crunch them up really nice and finely, just like this. Once they're on a plate, mash up any remaining big pieces. Our chicken has been marinating now, so it's ready. But what I'm gonna do though, before we add it to the breadcrumbs, we're gonna add some air. Stir it up. Gonna take our air fryer basket. To ensure there's no sticking, I'm gonna spray the bottom of the air fryer and take a piece of chicken, mash it up, the cornflakes, just gently toss it, place it right here on the air fryer. Now let's make an air fried jerk chicken inspired recipe. So I'm gonna add in some garlic, habanero and serrano. Serrano is a little less hot. Let's go with the serrano pepper. Adding in some green onion and then some fresh ginger. So grab an immersion blender, and to help pulverize this last bit, we're gonna add in our binder, which is gonna be some avocado oil for this recipe. Then back in. Next, gonna add in the allspice and crush this up. Let's bring the marinade together. Add in the pulverized onion and garlic. Add some light brown sugar and just muddle everything together. Sea salt, pepper, marinade. Give it a good mix. Let this marinate for 20 minutes or pop it in right now. Now let's make an air-fried peanut butter chicken. We're gonna start out with some powdered peanut butter, and then a little bit of garlic, onion powder. You could either use coconut sugar or some dried honey. Great flavor, and yes, it does taste like honey. Some ginger, then a little bit of soy instead of water. It's an optional ingredient. If you want a little bit of kick to yours, you can add in some white pepper, or you could even add in some red chili flakes. And then mix it up. A little bit of oil, add in our peanut sauce. Get your hands dirty, and just really just massage it in there. Let this marinate for 20 minutes or pop it into the air fryer right now. Let's make some air fried barbecue chicken. Add smoked paprika, garlic, onion, coconut sugar, sea salt and pepper, and a little bit of mustard. Get your hands dirty. Let this marinate for 20 minutes or pop it in right now. Let's make an air fried herb chicken. Gonna start out with some dried thyme. Gonna add in a pinch of cumin, and then I like to use a dried herb powder. So this is oregano powder. This is some fennel powder. Then for our binder, we're gonna be using some mayo and sea salt, pepper, and get our hands dirty. We're gonna marinate this for 20 minutes or up to 1 hour, or place it right into the air fryer. Since the herb chicken and the barbecue chicken are less saucy, I'm gonna air fry these together. And now, for the tough job, someone's gotta do it. Oh, the whole thing.
The crunchy one.
Oh, you're gonna try the whole thing. Got it.
Thorough investigation.
You get any sweetness in there? That's pretty good.
And this is the first one we made. So it's technically been sitting the longest, but it's still crunchy.
Yeah. All right, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope that y'all really enjoyed it. If you like videos like this, I want you to smash that like button, and also comment below which air fried chicken recipe is your absolute favorite. You can get all the recipes plus the macronutrient breakdown on FitMenCook.com. And remember, catch up on earlier episodes of our podcast At the Table, where we talk to interesting people around good food. I think conversations are always that much better whenever you're eating something delicious. And remember, if you are in a pinch of time and you can't meal prep, I totally get it, but you can sign up for my nationwide meal prep delivery right to your doorstep each and every week. Just go to meals.fitmencook.com. The reviews are already coming in, and everybody that has tasted the meals have actually loved them. True story. You're not gonna find a meal that doesn't taste good, because I tested and I taste everything that is being presented to you all. Nationwide delivery, chef prepared, and delicious, amazing food for any style of eating. All right, y'all, until next time, keep it healthful, but of course, never, ever boring. Boom! Bye, peeps.